guys, L21 here, bringing you guys another Call of Duty World War II video, and today I'm giving you guys the best Lewis class setup in Call of Duty World War II, or basically the best class setup in Call of Duty World War II right now. I think this class is broken, I think the gun is broken, and we'll get into that later, but before we get into this, if you'd always drop the like button down below, that'd be greatly appreciated, and subscribe and hit the notification bell for more best class setups videos for this, and you never miss them, and be the first one to see them. And yeah, let's get right into this. So the first things first, what is the Lewis gun? The Lewis gun is an LMG in Call of Duty World War II. It is actually the first one you get, which makes it really easy to get and use all the time. It's basically unlocked at level 1, I think. I'm not really sure about that because I'm like prestige 3 level 45 right now or some BS. I don't really remember, but basically this gun right now I think is pretty much outguns everything in the game. If you watch the gameplay closely, I went on a 21 kill streak with this thing, and the only thing I had on it were a couple attachments that I will say in a little bit. But this gun, dude, it outperforms everybody, has little to no recoil. Well, a little bit of recoil. It's not like crazy. It's not compared to like the bar is now, in my opinion. But this is the new bar. This is if you want to substitute, use this, and you hardly notice the mobility problems. This thing is really good. So yeah, I think we should get into attachments real quick. So first attachment, obviously I say all my class setups use quick draw. Quick draw increases your in and down sights time around corners as well as running, which is really helpful if you're that person that likes to run and gun. But with this gun, you really don't want to run and gun. You kind of want to play it so that you play it slow and methodical, but you want to aim down sights almost every single corner. I can't stress this enough. It's an LMG, so your mobility is not that well, but this thing drops people in like 2 to 3 shots almost. It feels like 2 to 3 shots. It's basically 3 to 4. But you'll drop people really quick, as you'll see in the gameplay, and there really is no need to go around rushing people. People will come to you, they think, oh, he has an LMG, he's not going to be able to kill me, and they're wrong. This thing will outgun everything, pretty much, unless, obviously, they get the first shot and they're using, like, a PPSH or a Waffa or some BS, or a shotgun, you know, but that's kind of understandable in this game at this point. But the next attachment you want to be using is foregrip. Now, I said this gun does not have a lot of recoil, but that does not mean that you want to have a little bit. You want to make sure that all of it's gone on this weapon, especially if you, and then it's just good in general for this weapon. Because if you don't use foregrip, I don't know, like it has a little bit of kick, but it's not a lot. But for me, when you get flinched in this game, even with the foregrip or primed, it still is a little bit. But if let's say you don't run foregrip on this weapon, I feel like the toughness, like there's no toughness basically. So your gun jumps up a lot. So I really suggest using the foregrip. Now, my last attachment, which is crazy that I'm saying this, but it's the hip fire attachment. This thing with the hip fire attachment, let's say you crouch or prone with it, it's basically a mounted turret, and you basically can sit around corners, not even have to aim down sights half the time. So let's say you get ambushed by somebody, just hold the trigger, you're gonna kill them. So that's basically the attachments on this gun. It's not crazy at all. It's really easy to use and really easy to, you know, just in general, especially if you're a low level, you just want to get into this game, or you want a weapon at a low rank to mess around with. Here's the Lewis gun, dude. This thing will carry you through everything. And basically, it's a good all-around gun at this point. I feel like this gun is underused. I haven't seen a single person using it. And if you haven't tried it out yet, I really suggest it because you're really going to enjoy it. Now, moving on to the basic training, always use primed. I love primed. Favorite basic training. It's on all my class setups. It's on all my classes in general that I ever play with, even sniper classes. And that is because it adds an extra attachment and reduces flinch. Because in this game, flinch is freaking annoying. This game has a crazy amount of flinch, has a crazy amount of everything, and to be honest, if you get first shot now, it feels like in this game, in the upper part of your body, and you're aiming at someone's head, you're going to miss him because the flinch is going to knock you off the target, unless you're already shooting and spamming down at his feet. So I guarantee you Prime will help you with that. And the extra attachment, I think, is priceless for what it's worth, especially if you don't want to run like the infantry class to get the extra one. This thing helps you so much with that. And as I said before, with the foregrip and primed, you run those two together with this gun. It's a meat grinder with this thing. It's just a meat grinder. No one's gonna compete with you. Now, the last thing obviously is divisions. When it comes to divisions, mountain or infantry on this class, those are like my favorite, but I really do suggest using the mountain division because this is an LMG. And I don't want to be people hearing my footsteps. I just don't like that. I don't want to be seen on the recon plane. It's an LMG. You don't want to be seen at all. You want them to know you have an LMG at the last second when you go into a gunfight. Because if people know you have an LMG, or people just know you're on the map, it's a lot easier for them to kill you. But once you run mount and all that, it's just completely wiped away. But then again, you could use infantry, because infantry not only adds more ammo for this thing, because I ran out of ammo really fast with this. If you've seen the gameplay, I ran out of ammo really quickly. I had to go to the PPSH, which was dumb. It still got me kills, but I like the Lewis gun better. Plus, you can move fast while aiming down sights. So you have to pick your trade-offs basically. Mountain or infantry. Pick your favorite one that you like. Use it. What's comfortable for you, and I guarantee you'll do well with it. Now, obviously, moving on to secondaries and tactical and regular grenades. Use the machine pistol. I've said this in so many class ups. I feel like I'm repeating myself because I kind of am in some ways. But I mean, these classes I'm giving you guys, they are so good, and I am encouraging you guys to subscribe and just hit the notification because these class ups, I feel like all the other YouTubers that are making these class setups are kind of like, I don't know. I feel like these class setups that they're using are good and bad at the same time. This one can be used for all players. Like some of the attachments and stuff I see people recommending or stuff like if you're an advanced player and you already can compensate or you're using control fees or you're using a scuff. This stuff will help you across all boards no matter your skill level. So that's why I really think this class up is really good. And then obviously I'm gonna throw this one really quick. Use the frag grenade. It's not the frag grenade. Forget what it's called. It's the one that looks like a potato masher. The one that has this big, huge club on the end of it. That thing that sticks to stuff. That was the best one in the game. Use that. But yeah, I think that's about wraps it up for this class setup. If you did enjoy it, again, hit the like button down below. And don't forget to subscribe and hit notifications on for more of these class setups. I have to encourage you guys to do it because these class setups, are different from everyone else's class setups. And I feel like they're really good. And if you do enjoy them, I hope you did. So yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video.